So the openers in the Chandali phase 1 meditation are super important. You got to have the mudras, you got to have the mantra, and you got to have the prayer. You got to have that focus to start activating these energies. But there are yoga moves that are associated with this particular practice, and it's absolutely important that you practice them correctly so that you can get the most effects out of this particular session that you're doing with yourself, okay? So the yogic movement from Kundalini Yoga that we're going to be using here is going to be moving your spine forward and then back, okay? So it's very simple. You're going to keep your head in the same place. You do not want to be putting your head like this, right? Because if you're doing that, you're going to kink your neck, you're going to hurt yourself. You don't want to do that. Just focus on moving the spine only, the spine only. Sometimes when you practice this move, you're going to notice that your hips want to move along with your neck. You just want to keep your neck in a nice, stiff, kind of like section, looking forward the whole entire time. You want to keep your hips down on the floor and just move the spine, okay? And the move is very, very simple. It's not complex. So you're going to bring your shoulders back, bringing your spine forward. Okay, so pulling back, bringing forward, azoi, like you're puffing your chest up, and then you're taking a deep breath. So, and then when you exhale, you're gonna curl your spine backwards. So you're gonna curl forward. Okay, exhaling. Inhale. Now you want to do this at your own pace. So if you start off very slow, that's fine. I just want you to try to practice 54 of these, okay? 54 of, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And what this is doing is it's awakening the spine. You're going to notice that when you're doing this, your spine starts getting hot. You start getting hot. You might start seeing the color red or orange in your mind's eye. And you might even notice that the room around you starts changing its atmosphere as though it's like someone turned up the heat in the actual room. That's all normal and part of this process, okay? So that's why we try to do the mantras and the mudras prior to stepping into this particular position so that we can really, really pull out a lot of that fire energy. Now this move that we're doing back and forth is basically saying, hey, awaken spine and move the energy forward. Every time we go, you're saying awaken spine, basically with the body movement, and when you go, right, breathing out, you're saying spine energy move upward. Awaken, move up. Awaken, move up. And it's very important that when you awaken, you're breathing in a full breath of air because air stokes fire. Fire needs oxygen to burn and to get bigger, right? So without air, you can't stoke those flames inside of you. And that's kind of like you pushing this energy upward as you exhale. You're exhaling anything negative, disease, negative emotions, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Once you're done doing it in this position, right? I want you to put yourself in a legged position. So I want you to get on both of your knees if it's comfortable for you, and I want you to try to lean back. While you're doing this, try to bring your hips forward. So a lot of times when you sit like this, you're gonna notice that your hips want to move backwards. Try to move them forward like you're squeezing your butt, right? And then you try to hold that position as straight spined as possible, okay? That's why you bring your hips a little bit forward. You'll notice that your spine gets straightened. And then all you do is you start this one more time again. And you're gonna do this one for 54 breaths as well. 1, 2. Remember to keep your neck straight. If your hips move a little bit, that's okay at first, but try to keep your hips in the same spot. Just so that you're telling the energy, let's pick up more and more and more of our vitality. When you sit in this position doing yoga, you're basically focusing a lot of your energy on the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is a fire element chakra. The root chakra is a fire element chakra. And in between your sacral chakra underneath your belly button and your solar plexus, which is right here at your rib cage, there's another chakra. This is called the Surya chakra. This is the sun chakra as well. So there are 3 vital places: fire, fire, and then fire at your root chakra, that you're using this energy to bring in more power into your reality.